What's going on, guys? I've never actually made a video like this before, but I figured I would give you guys a treat and I guess show you my room a little bit, right? I have no idea how this video is going to do at all, but I know that my channel primarily has gamers, and so what better way to relate with one another than showing off my game collection? To give you guys a glimpse into my collection, I've been collecting, I want to say probably for damn near a decade now. Probably. I remember back in the day I had went to GameStop and unfortunately made the grave mistake of trading in all of my games from the past. Also, I could buy 2 games. It was sad. It was a whole crate of Nintendo 64 games, SNES, a lot of old console stuff. It was like towards the near end of the GameCube into the Wii's life. I traded in so much and got scammed by GameStop and didn't listen to my mom. You know, she kind of warned me like, are you sure you want to do this? I wish she had like stopped me. I wish she had said, don't do it. Like, I'm not allowing you. I would have been pissed in the moment, but I would have definitely saved a lot of money today. But I managed to get back pretty much all of the stuff I traded in, which was damn near over 100 games back when I was a kid, to now having them all again and more. Felt pretty accomplished, even though it did hit my wallet due to the state of game collecting being pretty expensive at the moment. But I collect from PS1 to PS2, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, N64, anything. If it's old, I want it. SNES, NES, it doesn't matter. To new gen, of course, and of course like last generation stuff as well. And so in this video, I'm going to show you guys pretty much my collection in its entirety, aside from my Sega Genesis games that are stowed away somewhere, as well as my what's the Game Gear? Yeah, I stored those away too, but everything else is out and about. And of course, you'll be able to see my cat make little cameo appearances. And that God of War Jotaro edition is sick as hell. I haven't opened it yet. I haven't literally opened it, but so far, of course, you guys in the comment section below, one, let me know if you enjoyed this video, because I don't really understand how this video is going to do, but I'm going to try to talk over as much of it as I can. But if I run out of things to say, then I'll just be silent and allow you guys to stroll down memory lane and of course relate to certain things in the collection that you either played, you always wanted, you currently have still, or you want to get. If you're a collector especially, let me know in the comments section too. I have a section in my Discord called Game Collecting and Trading, where we all pretty much talk about stuff and trade and, you know, help each other look out for things that we might want to add to our collection. So if you want to be a part of that, there's a link in the description of the YouTube video that should work, that should bring you straight to my Discord. It's totally free. You don't need to pay to be in it. But I want to say that my favorite console to collect for was GameCube and N64. It was primarily those two. I got into GameCube collecting while it was expensive. However, it wasn't what it is right now. I think I got into like the sweet spot of game collecting. And I'll make sure if I have any Japanese games in here that are shown, that I'll actually go ahead and pull them up so you guys could peep them, so you guys can see the front cover, because I can't read Japanese right, so I couldn't even tell you what it is at first glance, but I'll pull them out at some point in the video so you guys can continue to see them. But of course, with games, there are consoles. You know, I'm a proud owner of a lot of this stuff, trying to get all the Pokemon games ever made, still doing that. I'm missing 2 Resident Evil games, Gaiden and Umbrella Corps. Other than that, I have them all, and I pretty much own Resident Evil 4 on every platform it was ever ported to, because I love that game. The Virtual Boy I got during a trip for 50 bucks, a steal, right? If you know how crazy the retro game market is, then you definitely know how much of a steal that was. So I'm very proud of that. There's some items in here that I didn't even pay for. They got like donated to me by people that know what I do as a hobby. And game preservation is important, man. Like, it's super duper important. I feel like it oftentimes goes underlooked and undervalued, because oftentimes people will see this stuff that don't know any better and they're like, oh, this is trash. Why would I want this? This is old. I'm never going to play it. When in reality, even though we do have emulation, there's a special feeling of actually holding a game physically and saying, I own this. I have this. Of course, with the manual, the cover art included, it does make for a great display and a great trip down memory lane. And if you have the original hardware, it's nice to play it on that too. Definitely nice to play it. Like, that's why I care about it, right? With things going super digital now, I feel like game preservation is going to be lost, or our time capsules of games and the medium are going to be lost, and I don't want to lose it. Like, literally, I don't want to lose it. So I make sure I keep all my old dusty consoles. They work too, which is a great part. And I really take, I want to say, pride in having all this. And even though I'm nowhere close to being done, I mean, when do you really stop, right? I just keep going, whether it be new gen, old gen. I just collect for it all. And got wires all over the place that I could definitely do a better job and making look more presentable, but it's fun. I enjoy what I do. Those PS1s, by the way, one of them is hacked and the PS2 is hacked also. That way I can actually play Japanese games no problem. You guys ever did that back in the day? And I have my manga collection too, a pretty big manga collection. So this video is not going to feature all of it or pretty much any of it. However, if this video does well, I'll go ahead and show you guys all the manga and statues and figures that I have. I have a really huge Cammy statue in my room, as well as a what's called an Ivy from Soul Calibur 2 and a Morgan statue on the way in the mail. So can't wait to put those up. But yeah, some of my collector's edition box stuff I don't open. I just keep it sealed. And I usually double buy games too. So if there's a game on PC, I'll get it there, but I'll also get the physical too. One, because it's so easy to just play it on my computer, right? And of course, it's going to run the best on PC. But two, I just want to make sure that I have it, you know, safe and sound, all good to go, like straight up. Like I can just click, boom, we're good. But, you know, I made sure I wired my room so that even if I play, you saw my PS5 was like not on my stream setup, I can still cut that PS5 on and I have a cord long enough that transfers it straight to my computer seamlessly. So I wired my room in a way where it can do that. Even on my new TV, I got like an 86-inch 4K TV that runs at 120 hertz because I care about that stuff. I made sure that that also runs straight to my setup. So anything that I want to stream from retro games to new gen, doesn't matter. I'm good. It'll just work. And here's another cat cameo. I'm biting my hands. His name is Dante, by the way, in case you guys didn't know. He's good and bad. But yeah, I got mad figures and statues and stuff. But yeah, if this video does well, I'll take a video of the statues and my manga collection. But back to the game collection, sitting over here at the PlayStation 2. I am in a crisis, PS2 collectors or game owners. If you have Kuon or Rule of Rose, Kuon or Rule of Rose, hit me up. I am desperately looking for those games, and I'm not trying to pay the crazy $1,000 price tag for those games. If you can help a homie out, if you know anybody else that might have it, hit me up. I'm hard looking for those games. The PS2 is an awesome console to collect for. It was the most successful console of its generation between the GameCube and the Xbox. Literally, it kind of shit on both of them. But still, to me, the GameCube was my favorite out of them. But I did adore all three of them with the time that I had with them. Like, it was fun to me. Personally, what was your favorite console of that generation? I feel like this was the time in gaming where developers were the most experimental, and I found that to be super duper dope. They were just throwing ideas at the wall, craziest shit at the wall, back to back, over and over, and I'm just like, damn, all right. I mean, even in this PS2 collection, I have like a couple like weird ass games, right? It'll come up at some point. It's a game where you play as a mosquito, literally. And I haven't even played it at all. I just wanted them because they look so damn strange. You'll see them when I pull them out. But I think that's like the coolness of that generation, right? You had crazy ideas flying everywhere. And if it didn't work, it didn't work. But developers were willing to try anything to figure out what was going to be the hot thing that they could make. And so I respect that a lot. So I just showed you a couple more imports as well as I have more. A lot of my imports are either fighting games or horror, funny enough. I'm a big horror and of course fighting game fan, so I collected the hell out of those games. Proud to be an owner of Haunting Ground, by the way. You know, out of that Kuon and Rule of Rose I just spoke about, Haunting Ground is another hard to get game, so proud of that. I need to up my Dreamcast collection, but I'm doing good in that too, with having the JoJo's game, Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2, and of course Third Strike. You can't not have Third Strike, period. Street Fighter Third Strike. But those figures, by the way, in front of those games are from a manga called Oyasumi Punpun. It's my favorite manga of all time. If you know, you know. Oh yeah, I see the weird games right there. I'm away from me to pull them out. That's what I'm definitely doing right now. I'm just pulling them out, just getting ready to show you guys. But yeah, out of these PS2 games, do any of you guys have any of these? And if you do, what was your favorite? What's something here that you don't see that you have that you think is pretty rare? Oh, by the way, I have the other Tekken games coming in the mail right now. So far, well, I think I got Tekken 1, 2, 3. Then I ordered 5 and 6 also. No. I ordered 2, 3, and 5. Those are the ones I was missing. So I'll have all the Tekken games too. Then I got to get a few more of the Tekken Tag Tournament games. Yeah, I love this shit. As you can see, this is my jam, yo. Like, even me having just recorded this and just looking at it, it's just like, damn. And you guys haven't seen nothing yet. I haven't even gotten to GameCube N64 or anything like that. Like, you guys have not seen anything yet. All right, I think I'm fiddling through the cases. That's definitely what I'm doing. Yep. I have another copy of this. I bought 2 on accident, like a fool. If anybody wants to trade, let me know. Literally bought 2 like a fool. All right, still going. This actually helped me organize some of my my imported games. Like, I got these either going to Japan or going to a con. That's when I picked them up. So this actually helped me organize them a bit better because I needed to put them together anyway. And even then, this could better be organized by series and alphabetical. That's how I usually do it. But yeah, Hajime no Ippo, of course. And then that's the Mosquito games, right? Like, those covers are fucking bizarre. But like, I don't even think I'm gonna play those games. I just wanted them because they look so goddamn weird. So a couple more Switch games, a PS3 game. That was the Darkstalkers game on the PS3. And then we're gonna go up and we're gonna peep game, more PS2. A lot more. I got Soul Calibur 2, by the way, on every console it released on because, you know, they had the unique characters and I love that game. It was, I think, Link, Spawn, and was it Heihachi? I think Heihachi was in Soul Calibur 2. I believe so, for the PS2. I'm not sure I remember correctly. But of course, GameCube was most popular because it had Link. So if you had a GameCube, you probably had Soul Calibur 2 or have played it. And then here's the PS3. I don't have too many PS3 games. Should definitely up my collection in that regard, but I'm not too focused on that at the moment. I'm actually really focused right now on fully completing the GameCube, which I only have a couple more games, and that I personally want. Not like a full collection, but that I personally want. I also didn't include some of the GameCube imports that I have in this video, so I'm actually gonna grab those real quick and get out my chair and just read them to you in case you don't know what they are. It's Smash Bros. Melee, a Chibi Robo Japanese version, RE4, I have the Japanese Pokemon box also, Code Veronica, and Dawn. It's Battle Stadium, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Naruto. If you know what Dawn is, let me know. Game is fire, yo. But yeah, here's the GameCube. I'm very proud of this collection. I need to get a case for Sonic Gems. I don't have a case for it. Should order it online. And just keep going. Just keep going. That Lost Kingdoms 2 case, I actually made that. I had to reproduce one because I didn't have one. That's why the GameCube logo is like, it's like in the, well, I think it's Lost Kingdoms 1 is the one I had to reproduce the case for. That's why it's in the wrong place. But speaking of reproductions, I have tools that I use to make sure I can open up 64 cartridges, SNES, Game Boy Advance, etc., etc. You gotta always know if a game is fake or not. It's very, very, very important. And so in my collection, usually if a game is quote unquote fake, it's a cartridge based game, and it's fake because, let's say Mother 3, right, didn't release in the States. I had a Game Boy Advance cartridge for it. Resident Evil Gaiden for the Game Boy Color, I don't have the original, but someone gifted me a reproduction. But 99.9% of my collection is authentic. I always make sure to get the authentic version of the game. So I'm not playing. I will open up the cartridge to make sure that the components inside are legitimate and authentic. And so make sure you guys are not getting scammed when you're going out collecting games, because sometimes sellers don't even know that they got a fake one, right? But a good seller will know how to spot a fake from a real, even without needing to open it up too. Sometimes you can just look at it and know. So just keep that in mind, and always ask the store before you buy, hey, can you like show me that it's authentic? Can you open the inside? And if they refuse to do that, it's a red flag. Okay, that's a little tip if you ever get into this hobby, this very expensive but fulfilling hobby. And so these are just the Wii games. The Wii, I don't want to say it's underrated. I think at times it was overrated, but the Wii actually does still have a good library for sure. Like, it 100% still has a good library. I wish I collected more for the PSP. I'm a fool. I didn't. But hey, I can still start at any point. Here's some more Switch games, some PSP games, and then these are some of the Japanese PSP games I have, the Persona games, and of course I got Darkstalkers. Big fan. Big fan. Dante cameo once again. I don't even know what he was trying to do here or what he was trying to accomplish, but yo, it is what it is. All right, this is a closet filled with controllers. It's packed to the brim. I literally was not pulling any of that out, but I have like mad controllers for each console. I'm good. I'm not whipping all those out. There's mad GameCube controllers in there too. A lot. This is my PC setup. Maybe one day I'll take a video and show you guys the whole setup. I have the the Quest 2 right there. So VR. I have a PSVR also, but I don't have it out. I kind of put it away because I ordered the PSVR 2. So I'm not even gonna be using that because I got the new one. Some more Japanese games. That's a horror game, Mizurna Falls. Then of course Darkstalkers games, Resident Evil games in Japanese. You got rival schools under this Darkstalkers. I am not playing, baby. I'm a man on a mission. Darkstalkers, Biohazard 3. So basically Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Jotaro Edition, just showing it again. Definitely need to open this at some point. Maybe. I might not want to open it. Like, maybe not. This is my PC. Of course, I don't account for digital purchase games in my collection. They're just there though. But like my PC and Steam, my consoles have digital games too. Laptops, work laptops, Steam Deck. I got the priciest one because it has the SSD in it, and my iPad because I want to learn how to draw on that. And then this is a table in my room, a glass table, and I decided to put my games, my handheld games in it. So as you can see, Nintendo DS, Game Boy Color, got it all in here. And I showed you all my handhelds earlier, the Game Boy Micro, the SP, the Game & Watch, all the Game Boys, the PSPs, etc, etc. So you guys saw that. Let's see. Then you go to 3DS. There's more, of course, DS games in there as well. DS and 3DS were a godlike time for handhelds, and I also give the PSP hella credit, and I think the PSP Vita is so undervalued. But you got more Game Boy Advance games. Now I know people are gonna get a kick out of this. What do you recognize here that you were like, yo, what the fuck? Oh shit, I remember that game. Let me know in the comment section below, especially if you've gotten this far in the video. So that one 3DS game that was flipped was Smash for 3DS. Went and threw it back in. And then I have amiibos. Yo, real quick guys, I am missing, the only Smash 4 amiibo I'm missing is Female Corrin. Hook a brother up. And I'm missing a few, I want to say, like Snake, Young Link from Ult. I'm missing like a couple more, but regardless, I need to finish this collection. I wish I didn't have to stack them in here though. I wish I had more room to display them openly. Maybe one day when I move, but we'll see, you know. This is a good collection, yeah. More games too. My favorite Game Boy Advance game was Him Heartbreak. Taro. But yeah, you got some NES games. I don't have too many, but for the ones I do, I'm pretty happy with. And then the SNES is just a gold mine of a console. Get mad games for this. Got Chrono Trigger, so I'm pretty happy about having that. Can't let that go anywhere. But yeah, what games here do you guys know? That Earthbound Uncut is just a fake. My real Earthbound I showed at the earlier point of the video. I have that fake one because I don't want to open the other one. I want that one coffined forever because that game is super valuable. It's one of the most expensive SNES games ever. You can literally look it up on eBay. Yoshi's Island, Mario Paint, Donkey Kong Country 2, of course. Yo guys, make sure you play that game. Like for real, you guys got to play that. Yep, Jungle Book, Chrono Trigger, baby, we out. And then of course the N64 memory lane, guys. Let me know what you've played here and what you have. And I actually bought these stickers off eBay specifically for this so I could label the top, because you know you have to actually look at the front of the N64 games to be able to actually see what's there. So yeah, nah, I was not playing, yo. Let me know what you guys think of this. What do you remember? What did you like playing? Straight up. I think my favorite, if I had to remove Smash 64 from the equation, I think my favorite N64 game would actually be Conker's Bad Fur Day. And of course on Xbox it was Conker Live and Reloaded. If you know, you know. Bring back Conker, man. That was a time. Those games were nuts, and multiplayer for both of those games was great. But yeah, this is my game collection in a nutshell, guys. That's Mother 3 right there at the top for the Famicom. But yeah, it's my game collection. Again, guys, let me know what you think of the collection. What do you remember? What do you personally own? And of course, man, thank you guys so much for watching this video, especially if you got to the end. This was a blast to record. I want to see the reaction. Shit, if people actually watch this video, I would love to see the reactions of the collection and what people really enjoyed the most. And again, I do collect old games, so if you have any old games that you'd like to part with to add to the collection, of course, let me know. You can contact me. I'll put my email in the comment section below for everybody to see. This is NAKAT. Take it easy. Peace out. Deuces, man. Catch you guys on the next video. Later.